Let us see issue of shares for cash. Normally, shares issued by a company against amount received by check or a banking instrument. Shares may be issued at par or at premium. Issue of shares at a discount is not allowed by the Companies Act 2013 under section 53. Issue of shares for cash. While issuing shares to the public for subscription, the company will receive the amount through bank either by the way of check or a demand draft anything. While issuing the shares to the public, the company either they may issue the shares at a par value. Par value means nominal value of the share. For example, if the share capital is divided into 10 rupee units, the 10 rupees is the face value. If it is issued for the same 10 rupee, it is called issued at par value. And in some cases, the company may issue the shares at a premium. Premium in the sense, the value to be added with the face value. For example, face value of the share is 10 rupee means the company may be issued at for 12 rupee. So the value of 2 rupee is considered as a premium. And finally, in the case of issue of shares, the Companies Act will not allow the organization to issue the shares at a discount. Only either they may issue at a par or a premium. Discount is not allowed. When the shares are issued for cash, issue price may be payable by either in lump sum along with the application or otherwise in installment at different stages. Let us see the first method, issue of shares and amount payable in lump sum. That means the issue price of shares is payable along with the application. When the application is received by the company, at the same time the total value of the share will be received by the business organization. When the shares are issued for cash under the lump sum method, we need to pass two journal entries. First one is for receiving the share application and allotment money. The journal entry we need to pass for that is, while receiving application money, we need to debit the bank account because bank is the receiver. So bank account debit. Then share application and allotment account to be credited. After receiving the application and allotment money, for allotment of shares, we need to pass the second journal entry. We have to transfer the application money to the share capital account. So the journal entry will be share application and allotment account debit to share capital account credit. Let us see the second method, issue of shares and amount payable in different installments. Okay. Under this method, the total value of the share capital to be collected from the shareholders in different stages. So each stage is called in different names. First installment amount is collected at the time of receiving application. So it is called application money. After receiving the application, the number of shares is to be allotted to the shareholders. So at the time of allotment, the second installment is to be collected. That is called allotment money. So after some period, when the company is in need of any further fund, that time they will demand for the balance amount. That is called as a call money. Let us see the accounting entries under the method of installment. So in case of an installment, first stage is application. So on receipt of application money, we need to pass the journal entry bank account debit to share application account credit, because we are receiving the money from the shareholders. When we are receiving the money through bank is the receiver, we need to debit bank account, and we are receiving the share application money, so we need to credit share application account. After receiving the application money, for allotment of shares, we have to transfer the application amount to share capital account. So for that, this journal entry is share application account debit to share capital account credit. After making allotment, next we need to collect the allotment money due. Before collecting, we have to pass the entry for allotment money due. For that, the journal entry is share allotment account debit to share capital account credit. Next, at the time of receiving allotment money, we need to pass the journal entry bank account debit to share allotment account credit. When the balance amount is called by the company, that is first call, it's being due. First we need to pass the due entry. For that, the journal entry is share first call account debit to share capital account credit. Then finally, for receiving the first call money, that is on receipt of first call, we have to pass the journal entry bank account debit to share first call account credit. Then finally, for receiving the first call money, that is on receipt of first call, we have to pass the journal entry bank account debit to share first call account credit. Let us see one example for an lump sum method. The authorized capital of 16 lakh rupees of Bharat Limited is divided into 1,60,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. Out of these shares, 80,000 equity shares were issued at par to public for subscription. The full nominal value is payable on application. All the shares were subscribed by the public and total amount was paid for. Pass necessary journal entries in the books of the company. So in this question, the total authorized capital for Bharat Limited is 16 lakh rupees. And with that, they issued 80,000 equity shares to the public for subscription. And in this case, total application issued were subscribed by the public. So here for us, for our calculation purpose, we need to take issued capital is 80,000, same is an subscribed capital. So total number of applications received is 80,000 shares and the face value of the share is 10 rupee each. So total amount collected by us at the time of application is 80,000 shares into 10 rupees each. So 8 lakh is the value of the transaction. Now we can see the journal entry for this question. So we need to write books of Bharat Limited journal. We need to draw the proper format with the date column, particulars, LF, debit amount rupees, credit amount rupees. While receiving application money, we want to calculate the subscribed capital. That is here the issued shares is 80,000 shares. The face value of a share is 10 rupee. So 80,000 into 10 per share, the value of subscribed capital is 8 lakh rupees. So the amount received on application is 8 lakh. We have to pass the journal entry, bank account debit, 8 lakh in debit amount column, and to equity share application and allotment account credit, 8 lakh in credit amount column. Next, for allotment of shares, we need to transfer the share application money to the share capital account. So in this transaction, equity share application and allotment account debit 8 lakh rupees to equity share capital account 8 lakh rupees. Now let us see an example for an installment method. Asus Limited invited applications for 10,000 shares of 100 each payable as follows. Rupees 20 on application, rupees 30 on allotment, rupees 20 on first call and the balance on final call. All the shares were applied and allotted. All the money was duly received. You are required to journalize these transactions. In this question, Asus Limited, the total number of applications issued to the public is 10,000 shares and the face value, that is nominal value of the share is rupees 100. The company selected the installment method, so the 100 rupees is collected in 4 installments. First on application 20 rupees per share and on allotment 30 rupees per share, on first call 20 rupees per share and the balance amount 30 rupees collected on the final call. Let us see the journal entries one by one. First, we have to place journal entry for the application money received. So total number of application received by the company is 10,000 and the application money is 20 rupee per share. So 10,000 into 20 rupees, the value is 2 lakh. So we have to pass the journal entry, bank account debit, 2 lakh in debit amount column and to share application account credit in credit amount column 2 lakh rupees. After receiving application money, for allotment of shares, we have to transfer the application money to the share capital account. So the journal entry is share application account debit 2 lakh rupees in debit column and to share capital account credit 2 lakh rupees in credit amount column. After allotment, first we need to calculate how much amount is due on allotment. We need to pass journal entry for allotment money due. So the journal entry is share allotment account debit to share capital account credit. Here the allotment money is 30 rupee per share. So 10,000 shares into 30 rupees, 3 lakh is the value. So we need to pass the journal entry share allotment account debit 3 lakh in debit amount column to share capital account credit 3 lakh in credit amount column. After due entry, we have to pass journal entry for the amount received on allotment. So when we are receiving allotment money, we need to pass the journal entry bank account debit 3 lakh in debit amount column to share allotment account credit 3 lakh in credit amount column. After allotment procedure, after some term period, the company make the first call for rupees 20 per share. So 10,000 share into 20 rupees, the value of first call money is 2 lakh. So we need to pass first the due entry. Share first call account debit 2 lakh in debit amount column to share capital account credit 2 lakh in credit amount column. After passing the due entry for first call, we need to pass the amount received on first call. Bank account debit 2 lakh in debit amount column to share first call account credit 2 lakh in credit amount column. After some due period, the company make the final call and they are receiving the balance amount. So 20, 30, 20, totally 70 rupees collected by the company. So the nominal value of the share is 100 rupees. 100 minus 70, remaining is 30 rupee which is to be collected on the final call. So 10,000 into 30 rupee is 3 lakh the value of final call amount. First we need to pass journal entry for the call money due. So the entry is share final call account debit 3 lakh in debit amount column to share capital account credit 3 lakh in credit amount column. Finally, we need to pass journal entry for amount received on final call. So when receiving the amount, we need to pass the journal entry bank account debit 3 lakh to share final call account credit 3 lakh. We have to pass the above mentioned journal entries in the situation when the company is issuing shares for cash at the nominal value, face value. If the face value of the share is 10 or 100, for the same price, if the company is issuing either at lump sum method or an installment method, we need to follow this type of journal entries. Next, in the forthcoming class, we will see about the method of accounting entries which we are going to use for the shares issued at premium. When the company is going to issue the shares more than their face value, it is called as premium. For the case of premium, what are all the journal entries? We are going to see in the next session.